Ain't I work a plan now? Can't I? I remember when you lame player hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Strickland escaping the pressure right. He completes this to Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Yeah, he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And it's a fumble. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, Their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Rolling to his right. Dancing away at the 35. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1. Willis looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Willis. That's complete, it's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard, can slot.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On the move to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown. Charles there.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Chris Olave,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 29,
Willis.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Taken down at the 42.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Strickland. Throwing right, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Strickland. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. To throw again on second down. Willis, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Third down, here's Algier. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10, it's Willis. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Ayuk, 63 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He completes it to Olave. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
.35 yards that time on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Looking to throw. Strickland. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Seahawks are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Here's Willis. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Open. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Strickland sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 4th down, Strickland eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
1st and 10, Willis dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st.
On 1st down, Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Coup now for the point after.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Back to throw, Willis.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Strickland steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Strickland. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you. No question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final try here for Willis. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the victory here for Seattle. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early.